I would say we're going to this no spoilers. And for the most part, I was really good at avoiding spoilers until like 20 minutes ago when I got a notification from Nintendo. And I've already seen one thing. And something I really do like that I think is a great thing. But I don't know about anything else. So I guess we'll just have to see. All right, here we go. Nintendo Direct all getting started. Nintendo Direct logo. Dragon Quest? Okay, so I know we're getting 2 and 3, or 1 and 2, I mean. So that makes sense of how this would start. I don't know, the only one I've ever played is 9. Well, I've played 11. I've also played 9. So that's kind of my only, like, oh yeah, this is what I know from Dragon Quest. So I'm not exactly the best judge. But I think it's cool that they're remaking the first 3 games, because I guess, like, chronologically, it goes, like, 3, 1, and 2. So that's why they remade 3 first. Because even though it was the 3rd game that released, like, story-wise, it's the first one. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remakes later this year. Okay. So, I'll be honest, as we get into this, Shinya Takahashi's here. I have no idea what to expect. I know Kirby, and then the one thing that was spoiled for me, which is something I do want. And that's it. I don't have any other expectations. And then, of course, the Switch 2 Direct is next week. I don't know if Metroid Prime 4 is going to be here. There's a rumor going around that Metroid Prime 4 isn't going to be in this showcase, but it's going to be in the next one. And that does kind of have me worried. That Metroid Prime 4 isn't going to be in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So it might be here, or it might just not be anywheres, which would also be equally weird.
Escape from dire straits.
Oxygen not included. This looks like a VR game.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
No sleep for... I have no... Oh, AI the Somnium Files series. I've heard of the Somnium Files.
A special agent with a sophisticated AI called Iba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
My first thought's Persona, but... Or Shin Megami Tensei, I guess.
Classic Atlas action RPG
Atlas.
With remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Oh no, I've never heard of this one.
Capital City in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner.
Huh.
To protect the
Okay.
capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful.
Hey, it's that
outside
guy.
of battle.
Isn't it
And
just
their
Jack
powers
Frost?
are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay.
Consume darkness. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange
For a second, I was like Metroid, but that's not right.
where you're greeted by a yellow orb.
Oh,
known
is this
as
that
Puck.
Pac-Man one that they saw at the Game
But who is
Awards?
this spherical stranger?
I know at the Game
More than
Awards there was like a
mysterious,
Pac-Man, like
maze-like world
roguelike,
where battle
Souls-like
for
something
survival
or other.
begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the
How
expansive
weird.
world. By
Was that
examining
this?
your surroundings,
I actually can't
you can
remember.
phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
I mean, it's definitely
Tread
Pac-Man.
lightly. The creatures
which
inhabiting
is
this
interesting.
world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Become an Evangelion?
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
You know, Pac-Man Metroidvania, not something I would think I would want,
And devour enemies to
but
survive
definitely
this cruel
something
world.
that is
Experience a dark
interesting.
twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch.
And I think that's an
July
official release
18th.
date, because I don't think we had one before that.
The
Patapon?
Rhythmic March begins.
A PlayStation game on Switch?
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2
Oh,
are
shit.
drumming onto Nintendo Switch.
Hey,
as
a
one
game
bundle.
Greg Miller would actually play, even though he's already
Play
played
your
it
drum
multiple
to the
times.
beat and give different commands to the
I actually
Patapon
do
army.
kind of,
For
because
example,
Greg Miller always talks about these games and how good they
advances them
are,
forward,
I kind of want to play them,
while Pawn
but I
Patapon
also
has them
don't
attack.
do rhythm games, so I worry
String
I would
together
be
combos
bad
with
at
good
it.
timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
I mean, it makes sense for this game to be on Switch. This
Plus,
totally is the
new
type of
features
thing
have been added, so
that
you
I would
can
love to have
advance
on
the beat
Switch.
of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on
Okay.
Nintendo Switch July 11th. Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your
Is this
new
a
life begins.
Story of Seasons? Yeah. Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive
Oh, this is a
farming and
remake?
life sim has no shortage of activities
Or
to get
is
up
that
to.
just saying that because that's when Story of Seasons switched over from Harvest Moon?
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
I'm still waiting for Animal Parade to get a remake. Sure, is it the
Sell
best
your
one?
produce and
No.
other wares at
But
the
is it the
town's
worst one?
weekly bazaar.
Also no.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
Okay.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy
I don't know.
conditions
I'll be
can
honest.
make
I have
travel
not
and
played
other
a
tasks a
Harvest
breeze.
Moon / Story of Seasons game. in a long time.
The winds of change are coming.
Because ever since
Your new
Stardew
life
came
on the
out,
farm begins,
it's just
then.
been Stardew.
Story of
Like,
Seasons Grand
admittedly,
Bazaar
I have wanted to
launches
go
on the
back and
Nintendo
play
Switch
Friends of
system
Mineral
August
Town.
27th.
I haven't actually done that. Like the original Friends of Mineral Town.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
So far, this is exactly what I expected from this Nintendo Direct.
Next,
Just a
please take
bunch
look
of
at this.
third-party games that, you know, Nintendo has contractual obligations to fill. But, oh shit, Metroid Prime 4. Oh my gosh, we are actually getting Metroid Prime 4 here. I figured they would save it for next week. I know it's going to be playable on both Switch and Switch 2. But you've got everyone at the Switch 2 event. This also makes me 100% think. I know there's been some conspiracy theories that this is going to be like a launch title or, you know, close within like the first like 3 months of launch. And that might still happen, but this is now 100% confirmed. No longer a launch title. There's no way.
Samus finds a verdant jungle.
What is going to be the new release date then? Because the Switch is going to be May or June. Switch 2, I
In
mean.
order to survive and escape this
July?
planet, she was
August?
unexpectedly
Unless it comes out
transported
before the Switch 2
to- Samus must
in
scan
May.
stone figures
And then
to carve a path forward.
Switch 2 is June. That's possible. Now here's another question. Are we going to get... Because if I was expecting
She's
Metroid to
not
be
alone,
here,
though.
but I was kind of hoping it would be the
Alien
2 and 3
creatures
remakes.
living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Or I say remakes, I mean like ports, remasters. I don't expect them to do to 2 and 3 what they did to 1.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Psychic?
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms
Huh.
and open doors.
It's definitely a
They also
new
allow
change
her
for
to control the
Samus.
trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
And you get 3 shots there.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Okay, I see the potential there. Being able to move stuff with your mind / your hand. Are we gonna have to carve sigils like a Pokemon Rangers game?
After being summoned to Vuros, the threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
I really need to play Metroid Prime Remastered. Just... Okay, so that means... That could be like a holiday game then. That could be like October. If they're not going to give us a release date right now, that might not be for a while. Ooh, look at that suit.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay.
Okay, there's some interesting things
More
there.
headlines.
I'm not blown away, but I think
Ready to stir
what's there is
some
interesting.
mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest
This is a
Potionista
Disney
of the cursed
game?
cafe, you'll
I didn't,
craft
admittedly, I didn't know
concoctions
what
for
this was,
Disney
but I did
villains
not expect it to be a
and
Disney
get
game.
to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can
Oh,
upgrade
hey,
your ingredients to
Yzma.
produce some wildly wicked creations.
That's a character we haven't heard about in a
Potions you
long
make
time.
can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you
So
play.
it's like
Who knows?
Is it
what
a
mischief
dating
might
sim
happen.
style game?
Disney Villains Cursed
Like you're
Cafe
running a
launches on
cafe,
Nintendo
but
Switch later today.
if they're using elements of dating sims, that's interesting.
Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
Witchbrook.
During class, use
I-
magic circles to perform
We haven't
rituals,
heard about this one in a long
fly on
time.
brooms,
I remember
learn
when
advanced
this was
techniques to go
announced.
from witch in
Assuming
training
this is
to
what I'm thinking
skilled
of.
spellcaster.
It's Harvest
There's
Moon
also
or
plenty to do outside of class.
Stardew Valley,
friends
but
at
with
their
witches. I think I remember when this was announced,
Take
but
on
that
various
was.
jobs to help pay for
If
tuition.
you told me that was like 7 years ago, I'd believe
Or
you.
use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey?
Was it called Witchbrook or was it Witch Haven?
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook
Or it was
arrives
Witch
onto
Haven, the one I'm
Nintendo
thinking
Switch
of.
this holiday.
No, I think I'm thinking of the right thing here. It's just been a long
Adventure
time.
And arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore
I definitely do like
expansive
the art style.
archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then
I was
use
gonna say,
its
are we Scrooge
abilities to
McDuck?
find your own path
We kind of
through the
are.
enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
I don't think I've played any of
and
these.
Salamander 2. Some titles come with
Yeah,
multiple
no, I don't think
versions,
I've played any of
including
those.
ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding
Isn't this
buttons to
already
be trained
out,
to
though?
fight monsters in rhythm-based
I
combat. Keep the cadence going.
I
with
swear
epic
this game
boss
came out like a
battles,
month
quirky
ago now.
minigames,
I know
remix
Nintendo's
stages,
probably got
and
like
global
a
leaderboards.
deal to promote it.
Musical mayhem awaits
Oh,
in the
hey,
Celeste
it's Madeline.
Music Pack paid DLC.
And Madeline.
And be on the lookout for more DLC in the
Okay.
future.
Oh, was that a Rhythm Heaven thing? Could we get a Rhythm Heaven thing here?
Let's see what's in store.
That'd be cool if we got Rhythm Heaven here. I don't expect it, obviously.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Tamagotchi. Ah, that's so close to Tamagotchi. That's what I
Display
want.
at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend.
This looks like a
at the
mobile game.
dentist. And arrange plates at the
This very
afternoon
much
tea
feels
shop.
like a mobile game.
12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than
It's
before.
not Jeff the Land
With
Shark.
over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Oh, hey, Pokemon's here. I didn't actually, after the Pokemon Presents last month, I didn't actually expect it to be here. They're gonna show off a new Mega Evolution? That'd be cool. slowly drip feed us some of the new stuff.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series.
Do we have a release date for this
You'll
yet?
begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
I mean, I know it's only been like a month since we last
The
saw it.
setting is this metropolis that
But
also
I don't
appeared
think
in
we
the
do.
Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
Come on, give me something new. Give me something
Scattered all
juicy.
over town are wild zones.
I know not everyone watched the Pokemon Presents.
These areas are
But-
special environments where wild Pokemon
I don't
can
know.
live comfortably,
I know-
even within the city.
I'll probably talk more about this later in the week, but a bunch of Pokemon leaks happen. Or not a bunch, just one. But a bunch of Mega Evolutions. Pokemon that supposedly will have
If you
Mega
sense
Evolutions
trouble,
got leaked.
Get to safety.
And it'd be kind of cool for them to
There are
like show
Pokemon
off at
that
least
live
one of
outside
those.
wild zones, too.
Because depending on what they show, that could,
Some of
confirm
them
or
can
deny
even
that
be
rumor.
found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
The shine on that Steelix was interesting.
When night falls, the city's
Ooh.
aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament. The Sea
Okay.
Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
That's interesting. Wild zones in the day,
If you're
battle
spotted,
zones at
they'll challenge
night.
you to battle.
Okay, I think that's interesting. Not what I was expecting,
Strike first before being
because this is
seen,
what they
and
teased
you'll
at the end
land
of
a
the last
surprise attack.
trailer.
During battles,
But-
using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
I don't hate that at all.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to
Yeah, that
rank
makes
A.
sense.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you
Yeah, no,
find
that-
on your adventure?
I'm glad they showed us at least something a
Pokemon
little bit
Legends
new.
ZA
So
launches on Nintendo
there's
Switch
another
later
game
this
for
year.
November/October/November.
In Lumio City, where the game is
That
the aura
Metro,
transforms
maybe
between
Metroid is
day and
September.
night. It seems there are even more secrets to
I don't know.
uncover.
And then we've got the
Please be
entire
on the
Switch
lookout
2
for more
lineup.
information
What
in
the fuck is the Switch 2 lineup gonna be?
Next,
Because
please
they
take
need
look
a
at
holiday
this.
game as well. I guess I just expected Metroid to be
Hello there.
earlier.
The game you're about
Is
to
this
see
Rhythm Heaven?
doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of fun.
Oh my god, we're actually getting a Rhythm Heaven game.
You want
I mean, it makes sense. Nintendo's used up every other IP they have.
Just press the button to
So,
jump through the room.
Rhythm Heaven's like one of the few ones left. Oh shit. This did not get spoiled for me. I did not know this was coming.
It sounds easy.
Oh my gosh. Now, I want to say, I made a
But the timing is
promise
super tricky.
years ago that
Maybe you could try
if
anytime
a
for
new Rhythm Heaven game came out, even though I am not a big Rhythm Heaven fan, I would buy it as long as people who are fans of Rhythm Heaven bought Pikmin. And the Rhythm Heaven fans held up their end of the bargain, so now it is time I held up
You
mine.
might do almost anything.
I admittedly made that deal with a few people. I made that with Advanced Wars fans, Golden Sun fans,
Play it with your eyes closed.
and I think there's another one. But yeah, looks like I might be buying a Rhythm Heaven game. Can't believe we're actually getting a Rhythm Heaven.
Get into the rhythm.
It's been like
Brand new
a
entry in
decade.
the Rhythm Heaven series,
Oh, I know some people are freaking out right now.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I just hope it's good. Rhythm Heaven fans have next year. What?
That was
What do you
Rhythm
mean
Heaven Groove,
2026?
A brand new entry in the
You've
Rhythm
got
Heaven
a new
series.
Switch game
It includes lots of
this
music
year.
produced by renowned
You've got to Switch
Japanese
2
musician
this.
Tsunku.
I know Nintendo's going to keep supporting the Switch
What
for a
kinds of
while.
rhythms do you think you'll
Yet you're
hear?
not just going to get rid of
hope you're
150
looking forward to
million
it.
units sold. But a year away, holy
Next,
shit.
we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Digital?
Please take a look.
What? What the heck is this?
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one,
Yeah?
freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Virtual? What?
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Wait, what? I'm kind of confused how this is different.
Purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage
So,
which games you can play.
Okay, so like right now, I have Splatoon. I have 2 Switches, my original and my OLED. I have Splatoon
If you have
loaded
2
on
Nintendo Switch
both of
systems,
those
you
systems.
can eject a virtual game card from one.
And right now, I can just easily switch between both systems.
Now you
No
can play this
hassle
game on the
whatsoever.
second system,
If I'm playing on
wherever and
my
whenever you
OLED,
want.
I can turn it off,
Just
boot
as
up
if
my
you had
old
inserted
Switch,
a physical
and
game card.
work as long as I don't have both
With
systems on at
virtual game
once.
cards, you can freely load
This
and arrange
seems
which
like
games you
it's
play on the
complicating
2
things.
systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Like, if this was like, oh, you know, yeah, okay.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo.
This is
account, family
the
group
one
members.
benefit for it.
Connect
Because
your family
Nintendo's,
group member
most other
systems
companies
via
kind of
local
work like
wireless
this.
when you want to
Where
lend
if
a
you
game.
want, if like, let's say I have like a
Choose the title
PlayStation
you're
digital
lending.
game, anybody who's
And
on
who
that
you're lending
PlayStation
to.
can play that digital game. At least I swear it's worked like that in the past. Nintendo's always been bad at that.
And you're done.
This is actually a great
They
solution
can
to
now
that.
play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person.
Of course,
And
it's
you lend out
Nintendo.
for
It's going
2
to come with a
weeks,
monkey's
after
paw.
which they will automatically return to you,
This is
making digital games
interesting.
easier to use.
This is
Virtual game.
we talk about weird Nintendo decisions, right? WNDs, as the term kind of funny has coined. That's a
Virtual game card
WND.
feature lets
There's
you swap
no
games
real
between
reason
Nintendo
for
Switch
that
systems,
to exist,
as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
but if that's what Nintendo's
This
doing,
feature is planned to be added via a system
because I feel like that
friendly
complicates things
Let's take
in a
look
way
at
that
more
wasn't
Nintendo
complicated
Switch
before.
games.
And does that only work for select Switch games? Like, how is that going to work for like Celeste? Right? Does Celeste fall into that system, or is that just a completely separate thing? That game's really not already out on Switch? Hmm. That virtual game card thing is weird. I'm gonna have to rewatch that, because that's... Huh. I mean, the lending thing I don't entirely mind, because that can be convenient. As long as you can keep doing it. Like, oh, I lend it to someone, they get it for 14 days, and then I can just lend it back to them for another 14 days. Like, I could see that being a little annoying, but I at least see some benefits there. It's at least better than the current way Nintendo has it, where, you know, you can do nothing for digital games. I don't know. I have some very complicated feelings about that I'm gonna have to keep thinking
Uncover
about.
history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the royal heir, and Will, the explorer. 2 heroes whose fates and legacies
You know, I know
will intertwine
I
across
can't remember who. Was it Nate the
generations in
Hate?
this epic RPG.
Someone said that there was going to be like a big, like third-party game here. Maybe it was Jeff Grubb. I cannot remember. That's kind of the one thing I'm waiting for, is like the big third, because like the closest thing so far has been Dragon Quest, and that's not what I would have thought of as like the big third party. So I'm still expecting at least one more thing.
Through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys
Monument
across this
Valley.
series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people.
I don't know. I've definitely heard of
Different
these
journey awaits
games.
in
I've never played them though.
Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch
Is that
this summer.
okay? So I don't know if that's already been announced or not. Oh, is it Wii Golf? No, I don't know what this is.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving.
Wasn't
onto
this
Nintendo
also a
Switch.
PlayStation exclusive?
Aim,
Isn't Everybody's Golf a
time your
PlayStation
button
game?
press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform back.
I only say that,
spins,
assuming I'm thinking about the
and
right
other
game,
Special shots.
because of Greg Miller. Like, I swear I've heard Greg Miller talk
In the
about
single-player challenge mode,
Everybody
compete
Golf.
in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
Either that, or what's that
Your
golf
shots
game?
get
No, that was a
holes
putt-putt game.
or
That was
obstacles
mini
like
golf.
par.
Never mind.
It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in
Everybody.
online play.
Yeah, wasn't this a PlayStation game? Am I going crazy
So just
here?
relax and get ready to tee off.
Maybe I'm thinking of Hot
Everybody's
Shots Golf.
Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch.
Maybe that's
this
because
year.
the Hot Shots is in the title and Hot Shots Golf. Captain America?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes
In Marvel
from the roster of
Cosmic
15,
Invasion.
including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious
Is this a
Wolverine
new
to take
game
on the
or an
champ.
arcade like a
Close quarters
port of an
attacks
arcade
to
game?
Aerial aces. You can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins.
Trying to figure out who the guy in
Marvel
red is.
Cosmic
That's not.
Invasion launches
I don't think
on
that's
Nintendo
Captain
Switch
Marvel.
system
I don't
this
think that's
summer.
Adam Warlock. I have no idea who the guy in red is.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement.
And this is the one that was spoiled for me.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes a Hanji Clausen yesterday.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, how I've missed this game. We've waited the entire Switch's lifespan. And here at the very end. But after that Rhythm Heaven thing, I'm worried it's not coming out this year. So yes, this was spoiled for me by Nintendo themselves.
Living the dream.
I loved the DS Tomodachi Life. And yep, next. Fuck, man. The second that Rhythm Heaven thing came up, I was really worried.
Did you want to talk?
God, these
Aw,
Tomodachi Life is so weird, and I love it.
glad that was only a dream.
They're such weird games, but they're so charming in their weirdness.
That was Tomodachi
But I can't
Life
believe that's-
Living Dream, the first new entry
So-
in the series in over 10 years.
Wow, has it really been 10 years?
In the
Holy
trailer,
crap.
we saw Mii characters living on an island.
I hope they use the Mii editor
What
from
kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
Miitopia.
We hope you're
Because that was a
looking
good
forward
Mii editor. But I can't believe that's a year away.
Thank you
What
for
so
watching today's
what does Nintendo
Direct
have
so
this
far.
year? Because there was no Kirby here.
Our final announcement is something a little different.
Oh.
It's not a game.
Wait,
Here's Mr.
wait,
Miyamoto
what?
to introduce it.
Is this a theme park thing or a
I'm
Mario
Shigeru
movie
Miyamoto.
thing? I thought
Thank
that
you
was their
for
final
watching
announcement.
today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people want.
This is the final Nintendo Direct.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Huh.
which functions like a daily calendar.
I mean, they literally
In
did
the
just
app, you
update
can view different
Alarmo.
Nintendo events. We will
So,
also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games.
this reminds me
characters
of the
every day.
Nintendo News channel that used to exist on the Wii,
After
where it was
the
just a
Nintendo
place
Direct
you
for
could go
Nintendo
to
Switch
get
2
Nintendo
on April
news.
2nd. News about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Yeah, yeah, it totally
Nintendo Today
reminds
will
me
be available
of
to download on
the
smart
Nintendo
devices
News channel.
later today.
How
Anyone
interesting.
with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
Another WND,
That's all I have
another
to share.
very weird Nintendo
I hope
decision.
you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I mean, they're doing music, they're doing alarm clocks, now they're doing
That's
calendars.
all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
So what does Nintendo have this year? Because Tomodachi and Rhythm Heaven are next year. They've got Pokemon and they've got Metroid. That's it. Those are the only two games we know about this year. I would have figured that they would have announced like a Kirby or something, because usually Nintendo tries to put out like a game a month, and we have nothing for April. The Switch 2 might come out in May, but it might also come out in June. So if it comes out in June, we've got nothing for May. Then presumably the Switch 2 lineup is going to be a June game, a July game, an August game maybe. Then supposedly they're going to kind of step things back for a little bit for the holiday season, rely more on like third parties before coming back in for a holiday game. So that's presumably the Mario. So presumably we've got maybe Pokemon, Metroid, Mario Kart, two other things, and then a Mario game. That's it. So we basically have 7 more Nintendo games this year. That's still actually a decent number. Not as bad as it could have been. But I can't believe Tomodachi Life is a year away. And Rhythm Heaven is a year away. That is wild. But I guess that's the way the news goes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think more about some of the stuff in here. I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch that virtual game card thing, because that's very interesting. I'm definitely gonna download that Nintendo Today app. But we will talk more about that tomorrow. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.